up, YouTube boxing family? It is K-Rod here. I wanted to give my little post-fight thoughts on Howard Davis versus Kai Stewart. Post-fight thoughts. This happened on December 2nd on the BKFC main card portion of the Mike Perry versus Eddie Alvarez fight card, which that was a really, really good fight card, and I had a lot of fun watching it. Like for the replay, because unfortunately I had to work, but if I always had like my weekends off, I would always make sure that I'm tuning in. Here's the thing, I thought Howard Davis didn't fight the way he's normally good at doing, because I think he had an off night, and I think that's natural for any fighter to go through that. But especially with all that, pressure being built into the build-up, and you getting prepared for like a world title, attraction up against Kai Stewart, that's definitely like a first thing, type of, attraction where, this is like your first opportunity on the bigger stage to get that experience in and try to soak in as much knowledge as you can to try to potentially, become the victor. Howard is a very, very good pure boxer puncher. He very well reminds me of like a really young, like, how should I say, like a very young, rough, rugged version of like a, I don't want to put him next to like any like super duper like all-time great type of fighters, but if you want to say maybe like a Archie Moore type of fighter, I would say that's like the type of school that I'm seeing right in front of me, because like to me, how I see Howard is that he fights really, really defensive with the brand new style that he fights, because back then he was only just going in there trying to knock people out, which he's really good at doing. But I think with the team that he's with with the Henry brothers down in Miami, shout out to Bobby Henry, or aka Trey, and then Bryce Henry. They're very, very good fighters. Go check them out. I think as far as where he's at right now, Howard has a really good style where not a lot of dudes can actually hang with him, and I think it's a really good fundamentalist professional boxing style. Very defensive, very hyper reactive, and very quick on your feet, and utilizing a lot of defensive reflexing motion type of boxing. Howard does a very good job at doing that, and unfortunately he wasn't able to be as fluid as he normally does against a guy like Kai. I think it was just due to his rhythm not being there as he's normally good at doing that, and Kai was only able to take advantage of it, where Kai, he stepped first in front of him, and Howard, he was only able to get limited shots off, where that only gave him minimal success. So that's where Kai, he was only able to get those rounds in where he was able to win. But I think Howard Davis would have stopped Kai Stewart if he was actually on point with his rhythm, and he broke Kai more to the body. There was like a lot of shots that I saw thrown that were just mostly head-hunting shots, so I think the body shots should have been applied a lot more, and I think Howard, he would have done pretty much the same thing similar to what Spence does, or Errol Spence does, when he stops opponents. He works his way down low, and then once he gets your hands low, then he starts beating you up top. And I think that's what a lot of fighters should be doing more often, because for me at least, like, that's what I would personally do if I'm actually going to be fighting somebody that quote unquote hits hard, and all I have to do is just neutralize you to the body, where I take your power away with the body shots, because your body is like the most important part of your whole anatomy, where you breathe most of your oxygen in. So if I could use like those punches to like your sternum, or to like the solar plex, right, that makes perfect sense. So I think more fighters should be doing that, and I think especially with like a style like Howard Davis, like that's a perfect way to knock dudes out and to put people on their back foot, where you're able to become the victor most of the time. So I think Howard, he's a very, very good fighter. I really wanted to see him win because I really did want to see history be made because Howard Davis definitely would have been the very first ever bare knuckle boxing world champion out of Jamaica. I don't think historically there's ever been any other undisputed bare knuckle boxer that represented the Jamaican bloodline. So yeah, Howard Davis, he definitely, is definitely on the history books to at least attempt for a world title in which he lost. But yeah, his career is like far from over. He has plenty of fights left in him, and I think he'll grab a title very soon. So I think when his opportunity's there, he's gonna, take shine of it, and he's gonna do very, very good. I think he's a very, very talented fighter, and I, always, say that, every single time when I, help him out to promote his stories on Instagram or just anything, obviously, that's just me just being, like a good, fan of the sport, but also to be like a brother, type friend to, help people out that I actually do, rock with. But for the fighters that actually do rock with me and, they actually, appreciate what I do for them because I actually support fighters that want to test themselves and they want to be killers. They want to be, the apex predator in their in their division. So I'm that type of animal. Well, I wouldn't say that. Like I would say I'm that type of individual that has a warrior mindset to push for that type of mentality with the type of crew that I support. For fighters that want to be great and they take big challenges, regardless if they win, lose, or draw. So yeah, either way, Howard Davis, his time will come, and I think he's not that far away from getting his shot again, and he'll rise to the occasion, and he'll dominate a lot more people in the future. But yeah, I think he'll beat Kai Stewart in a rematch. But yeah, like I just wanted to get this off my chest because it's been a while. So yeah, keep your head up, Howard. Like I hope you make history, and keep doing your thing. And Miami forever, and Broward County forever. Let's go. But yeah, please go support Howard Davis. Support him on his Instagram page, NNHD, I believe that's his name. And then on top of that, go support Neighborhood Champs. That's his brand that he supports to help kids within the Broward County area, down in the Florida region. For those of you that are like aware of his business foundation, where he helps children get into combat sports like boxing or anything to that manner, where they actually do get trained to be actual fighters, and that inspires kids to be actual disciplined athletes. So I definitely salute Howard for that. He's a true old school people's champion type of fighter. He's that type of guy where he was made for combat sports, but like the amount of discipline that he puts into it and the amount of pride that he has into it shows that not a lot of fighters want to do that, because a lot of fighters care more about themselves rather than helping out others, where they think about more of the glitz and glamour and trying to think that they're better than you, and then they don't want to have like a real fan base. They just want to have like the drama and like the paparazzi right behind them. But I'm not that type of person to support people like that. Howard Davis, he's a real one, and I will say that to him, like in real life, face to face. So yeah, shout out to Howard Davis, and hope you guys enjoy this video. Please go share this video around, and I will see you guys later. The journey does not stop, and hopefully Howard Davis, he will make history for Jamaica, aka Jamaica. I will see you guys later, and peace to the family. Peace, love, liberty, happiness. Shout out to Howard Davis. Keep shining, brother, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out and goodbye.